Hello, good morning everybody. I hope you can see my screen. We are currently this Euro USD and we've come to the end of the we'll first start by looking at this chart properly. We want to see exactly what's happening there. We'll move straight like this first. That's what we yesterday drew a line, some two lines, drew a line touching this support here, trend all the way towards this level. We mentioned that as long as this is a support, that the price does not clearly descend below it, we're supposed to look for a buy. So as it is at the moment, you can see that the previous day's candle, which is this one, actually somehow went below it. This candle somehow closed below this level, and the current day's candle is also below it. So this may mean that we've broken this level and we are continuing to the lower side. So if you look at this chart, don't look at it as though this could be a buy. There are chances we've already broken below, and if the current day's candle can close below this line, the diagonal, this one, we'll expect price to proceed even. So as it is, I don't recommend a buy on this one. Yesterday I was saying that the chances you're supposed to buy, but as it is at the moment, you actually are supposed to look for a sell. So the idea is to wait for just a minor retracement, then you pick a sell up to the lower side. For us, we have the same thing. This massive downtrend, and somehow we're below that level. So this is still a sell up to this level on the 4 hours. 1 hour, I want to use an indicator to find out exactly what this is bearish. As you can see, with the price is still massively to the lower side. So on the 1 hour, we actually expect price to come back up to this level here. On the 1 hour, we expect price to pull back up to this level here, this support. So we had a support, break, fast retracement. Somehow we are still bearish. So if you are checking Euro USD on the 1 hour, then this is the correct place to sell from. You actually are supposed to sell if price can pull back up to this level, the one which I've drawn. We'll move forward to our next chart, which is Euro USD, GBP USD. This is how the chart looks. There's an active downtrend. As you can see, if you are checking 1 hour, this is the place to sell from. The price is just there. So I had a level here which price needs to break below. First of all, this is a good place. This is a very, very good level which price needs to break below it before we can confirm that we are on the last side. This one, wait for price to break below. I'll delete the indicator. Wait for price to retrace below, break below, trace back, then you pick a sell up to this level, which is this. So technically on this chart, I'm not only eyeing the lower side. If price does not go below this level, I'll expect it to come back up to this resistance. These are the only places I'm going to trade from. Price does not break below this zone here, I'll expect it to continue up to this resistance. But if it goes below, then this is the next best place to look for. So we'll sell a break below up to this support, and we'll buy a bounce up to this resistance. What is DJ? So far this is bullish. As you can see, the price keeps making hellos. Had this level there, so had this. So this is the place I'm going to buy from. If we are checking this chart, just look at this: a resistance, a resistance, a resistance, had a break, fast retracement, one price retrace back so that you can continue buying it even higher. If you are checking this chart, then you need to be waiting for a buy from that point. Then you take profits there. So it's another level from the bottom. So this is like the range where we want today's chart to be at. This is the range. We should not go above this level, also not go below this level. If price approaches any of these levels, we'll take profits today. So we'll move forward to SP500. One thing before I proceed, SP500 is just the same way as SP500, as USDJPY. So if you'll be looking for a buy on SP500, look for the same buy on STJP. Both of them appear to move the same way. On this chart, I have this as a resistance. Very, very good resistance. You can see how many times the price has attempted to break above but could not do anything. This is the first week, a resistance. Second week, a resistance. Third week, a resistance. The fourth week, which is this week, we are yet to close above. So this could be a very good place to sell from. That could be a very, very good place to sell from. And as long as the price does not clearly ascend above it, we'll still be waiting to sell a bounce from it. And if case price goes above, this is the place. We have this. This is the next best place. This is the next best. We have this as a resistance, a resistance, a resistance, a resistance. Price goes above it, then you need to buy it up to the next level, which is this. But if price bounce off, then as I've said, expect a decline up to 28,107. So we'll move forward to our next symbol, and it should be Brent oil. Brent oil so far should be heading downwards from what we looked at some few days ago. I had that trend line there. What this trend line means is somehow we've reversed to the upper side. That's the correct meaning that we are continuing to the upper side. As you can see, we had this resistance the first week, proceeded down, it came back the second week as a resistance, continued down in the third week, which is this week. There was actually a break above. So this means that the price is possibly linked to the upper side. So if you are checking this chart for a sell based on the weekly, you need to have seen here that the forwards, we have actually broken above a clear resist trend line. So with this, expect price to proceed upwards and should first break above this level. Second, minimize this first of all. This was a level which we went above. We have this resistance there. You can see a support. Have the entire zone, which is this. Very good support. A support. There was a break. It came back. It went down. So we are yet to come back to this level. If this is supposed to be a buy, that buy should push price up to this resistance. And in case it breaks above, like this, simply wait for a retracement before we can continue buying it even higher. So these are the places. If you buy it here up to this next level, and if you buy it from the next level, go up to that level, the last one which is on top. So technically we'll just be waiting for a buy. Yeah, also wait for a buy here. If you are checking this chart as we are speaking, these are the places to buy from. Buy from here, wait and buy from that point. And if price proceeds upwards perfectly, then we'll wait for a retracement. So draw that. Wait for a retracement so that you can continue buying it even higher up to the top. Is there. So basically that is how we expect this commodity, this symbol to proceed. These are the buy places. We have only 3, and ultimate take profit is this one. So we move to the last one. The last symbol, and the last symbol should be, this is gold. It's here. Somebody asked me some few days ago what I think about. I was thinking about. I mentioned that although there was a pin bar on the daily, this Monday's candle, still expected price to move up. So the same has been happening. Instead of price proceeding upwards, it's actually being held somehow within some range. This is the this week's range. Here. This is the highest so far we've seen this week. This is the lowest so far we've seen this week. So as long as price does not break beyond this range, we'll be trading reversals. Like we'll wait and buy from the bottom and sell from the top. Buy from the bottom and sell from the top. And in case price breaks above, that means you're proceeding upwards. If it breaks below, we expect price to proceed to the lower side. Other than this level, we also have this, yeah, a support, a support, a support, support, and another support. So this has been happening. This is a span of like 3 weeks. If price can break below this level, then this is the next best place to buy from. 1494.30. If price goes below, then we'll wait for price to come back. So if you are trading this symbol now, look for a buy from this point, 1519.28, or you look for a sell from 1554.51. The 1 hour, same place, you have the same range, same level still holds. 30 minutes, I don't look at 30 minutes. All I want to see now is for price to get back to the levels which I've mentioned, either above or on the lower one. So thank you very much. That should bring us to the end of this market overview. We meet again Monday at the same time. Thank you.